Hello everybody, I'm Loafdog and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. So, it's been a while, but let's just begin the class trial. I think we have a couple of murderers on our hands. I mean, it's difficult to tell at this point if it's just one person or if it's more than one. But I don't know, that would shake things up. I mean, do we even need this? We know how it works, little dude. Who done it? Yes.
Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be
Or the
punished.
blackens.
But if you pick
Because
the
it could be more than
wrong
one.
person,
We don't know.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
I mean, I gotta take a look at the rules again, but I think, yeah, that it was said that it could have been two of them.
Also,
But that the second one would have killed them for nothing. And yeah, okay, that was it. We have to find the first blackened, even if there are two. We don't care about the second one. Well, actually we do care because of the implications of that, but not right now. Right now we need to focus on the first one. Yeah, let's get it underway, come on.
I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
When have you ever been of any help ever in your
Because
life?
of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
Yeah, right. Call it what it is. You're a coward, dude.
I can tell Monokuma is
But don't worry,
overcompensating
your
to
best
hide
friend
his
is here.
self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating.
Okay, I like it.
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Well, I mean, yeah, looking at it, that must take a lot of gel just to get it up.
Who did it? Who killed Angie and Tenko?
Oh yeah, sure, Himiko. Why didn't I think of this question?
Do not let your emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two
Well,
killers.
we could use a little hastening. We're really slow usually.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Well, you're saying, like, assuming Tenko killed Angie and then somebody killed Tenko? Yeah, that could be the case, but, eh.
What do you mean?
The transfer
Oh no, she's referring to the transfer student, of course.
Maybe
I forgot about that.
The transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Okay, I'll say something. Himiko, shut up. Kaito, stop being a little fidgety mongrel. I don't know. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Non-stop debate, our favorites. Monokuma File 3, forehead injury. Wait a second. Don't just jump straight into it, cause I don't remember anything. The victim is the Ultimate Artist, Angie Yonaga. The victim's body was discovered in the Ultimate Artist's research lab. The time of death is approximately 2 AM. The victim was killed by a fatal stab wound to the back of the neck. Additionally, she has lacerations on her forehead. The second victim is the Ultimate Aikido Master, Tenko Chabashira. The victim's body was discovered in a vacant room on the 4th floor. The estimated time of death is 11 AM. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in death. Okay, so stabbed to the back of the neck. Oh, Angie as well. Okay, that's interesting. Then what else do we have?
Recently deceased.
Whoops, I didn't mean to shoot it.
Back to life.
Forehead injury, effigies, and upside down, Necronomicon. What the hell was that? No! Forehead injury. Considering the laceration, the injury on the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should. Necronomicon. A book Monokuma prepared as a motive. Angie attempted to carry out the book's resurrection ritual. The Necronomicon resurrection ritual. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the heads up, book. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for 1 use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. Okay? And the effigies. The 4 wax effigies that were created for the resurrection ritual. They're exact replicas of the late Rantaro, Kaede, Ryoma, and Kirumi. They were hung upside down from the ceiling beams. Okay.
Oh. So, ritual did work?
Nah, I don't think so.
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
No, okay. I have to shoot the ritual did work, because it wasn't burned to ashes, so it couldn't have worked.
Rantaro was resurrected.
Nah, man.
It is the late Rantaro Amami.
And Rantaro, he was onto something. He wouldn't have killed anybody. This isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Were all those statements correct? Nah, none of them actually.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our
Yes.
So, ritual did
No, ritual did not work. B point. Yes.
That's wrong.
Break.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
And it's still here, so... Yeah, I've already read that to our dear viewers. There's no need to do it twice.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
Yep.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Yes.
Then
That's fair to assume.
Probably not culprit.
Ah, well. It doesn't take much to sway your thinking, huh, Gonta?
Well, duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Well,
Now hold on a second.
Now hold on a second. I think there's a religion founded entirely on that principle.
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy
But
to
you can
build
bring
that
the
time
alive ones to
as long
death.
as you use the Necronomicon.
yeah, sure.
What are you talking about?
I want to see it
There's no way
first,
that's
then I'll
possible.
believe you.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
You say you never lie.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Keep talking. Your days are counted.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
I mean, wasted. 2 people died. I mean, as far as trials go, I think this is one of the most successful one.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I was trying to figure out.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection.
Yeah, they're getting a little too cocky now that Monodam isn't around. Oh, he is around, okay. Oh, come on, that must have hurt his feelings.
The dead was actually possible.
Whichever feelings he could have.
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse
Well
us.
said, Maki.
Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who? Who did it?
Could it be you, Himiko?
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko.
The show is yours.
Fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Kyo murdered Angie. And why would that be?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know.
Oh,
what happened.
she's talking about the katana. I'm pretty sure that's what she's referring to. Alright.
Used a katana to kill Angie.
Yeah, that was it. I knew it. Art Lab's front door, back door, lockpicking, Tsumugi's account. Let me check what Tsumugi's account was. Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist's lab since yesterday, working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. The student council members were Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsumugi. Okay.
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
Uh-huh.
Could have taken that katana, you see.
Yeah, he doesn't lock his lab.
Was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care
Yeah.
about some katana.
Well, I mean, if he did care
Just
about it,
admit
he
it,
wouldn't
you
want
shitty
to
worm.
for it to be like.
Went to the classroom
That was
broken
a funny animation.
and murdered the fuck out of Angie.
Broken.
I'm a fucking
Yeah, but okay,
genius.
Tsumugi's account. Okay, yeah, I gotta use that. Is Korekio really the culprit? Does that story fit the facts of the case? We should think about it from the beginning.
The culprit used a
Yes, of course.
katana
In
to
the
kill
beginning, Kyo was in his lab.
About some
Okay, he did not care.
Admit it, you shitty. Classroom broken.
Oh, broken. That it is. Woohoo! Got your V spot. Break.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
I mean, assuming he didn't have any lockpicking skills. But even then, like, wouldn't Angie be able to hear it and, I don't know, take shelter or at least get a weapon? She did have a lot of scalpels and hammers.
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab,
Uh-huh.
she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
There you go. There we go.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
He's too scrawny.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Probably, but not necessarily.
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Yeah, of course, Mew.
Oh,
Sure.
clever.
What the fuck, Gonta? Please.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Uh-huh. It better not be Kibo, cause I swear to God, he made me waste 4 gifts and didn't accept my friendship in the end. If I don't have any chance to fully befriend him by the end of this, I'ma be a little bit mad.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
Well, you never know.
I trust their friendship. You guys
No,
do too,
no, not really.
right?
No.
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so
Yeah.
readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
Sure.
Veterans are
Himiko's
suspects
hiding
down to
something though.
3. Gonta, Tsumugi,
And you're just gonna accept it, Korekio? Really? Okay.
The culprit is one of those 3 people.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack.
Hey, they might be on the same side with this one.
I will let that remark slide.
Huh.
Anyway, aren't
Weirdly
these
enough.
accusations just a tad too hasty?
Perhaps the culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi.
Yeah, just come out and say it. Who done it? Come on. I don't have time to waste.
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Gonta would never kill Angie. I don't know. Shuichi? Probably. What? Sorry, bro.
Gentlemen, you shouldn't suspect either of us.
Why?
Stick up for me too.
They really don't care one single bit about Kibo.
Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm not the culprit.
Oh no, it's the fracture debate or whatever. Mass panic debate. Yeah, Because that's what I'll be having, a mass panic attack. Oh, damn. Okay. Our lab's back door, Kokichi's lockpicking, Necronomicon, Tsumugi's account. Gentlemen not betray student council. Okay. Uh-huh. Gonta in room talking to bug friend? Only student council members had access. Well, technically, Kokichi's lockpicking, yeah, could work with that. Is that a robophobic remark? Yes, yes it is. There were several suspicious statements, but one is obviously inconsistent. I'll listen carefully, sort the statements in my head, and find the answer. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Okay, should be here. Yeah, your lies are gonna get you killed. Haha.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
And honestly, they obviously gotta discard like any possibility of using the gifts to your advantage, because a lot of stuff in that Mono machine could have helped with the door, you know? Like, just, I don't know, one that comes to mind, the ray gun. Just shoot a hole in the door and you're in.
Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
Yeah, right. But you're forgetting a little something, dude.
But you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Uh-huh. Kokichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Click, click, click. Clock. There, opens as me.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
Yeah, he forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, why don't you mind, you know, telling the class where were you during that?
I killed Angie.
Huh. Well, that was easy.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room.
Okay, we know who to vote for, guys.
Killed Angie. The culprit was me, all along.
Although, like, of course it's gotta be lying, because he wouldn't be so stupid, like, just saying it like this. But then, what is your point, dude? If you convinced us, you're gonna die as well if you're not a culprit, so why? Why do this?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Yeah, most definitely.
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
Yeah, right. This isn't a church, dude.
I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying.
I think, maybe.
Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain.
Yeah.
No.
I mean,
definitely
if
not
they're
a
gonna
lie.
ask for proof
I
as to
killed-
why he wasn't the one, not really sure.
Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Well, not if it's someone who's known for his lies, no.
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Well, the rear one had a little...
But that's not how the culprit locked the room.
Yeah.
They used a different method.
Which, of course, was...
Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
Okay, I guess I'll use my big boy voice.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was.
The one locked last was... I mean, wasn't the back door the one that had the sliding mechanism? Should be the front one, right? Confirm is triangle, okay. No, okay, it wasn't the front door, it was the rear one. But then, how could they lock it? They must have been... They should have been still inside the room at that point, right? Everyone's staring at me. I screwed up. As I often do.
That's it.
I'm a little confused.
That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
Yeah, how could they have locked it if they got out of the room?
Lock, yes.
Yeah,
How was it locked from the outside?
good question. I guess Shuichi has the answer. A certain tool. The tool that the culprit used to lock the sliding lock from outside was... Oh no. Mine, okay. Yeah. Let's just go around, see how many we can... No, I should have used it right away. Okay, is that a hammer? What is it? A sickle. What? Weird. So, are there Monokumas in this as well, like for extra points? I don't think so, right? This one is just for the trial. No, use this. Okay. I don't know if it's best to go from the center or from the angles. Anyway, yeah, let's just break everything. We'll make it. Either way. I think the problem will rise in the casino game more than in this version of the game. Okay, almost done. What could it have been? Is that a bat? Boom, boom. Yeah, minus 10 seconds. See what I care. Could it be this? No, of course. Would it be the katana? But like, why? How? I guess we'll find out. Won't we? Is it the katana? It was. Okay.
I see it.
I'm trying to think of how to do it in my head, but... I mean, maybe it involved the figures, the wax figures, but like...
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Yeah, but that... More than skill, probably that demands a whole lot of luck.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock because...
Ah, I totally forgot about that detail.
Because when
That
the
would
culprit
have
hit the lock,
actually explained this far better.
the gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell.
Yeah, skull bell. The skull from the first Danganronpa, of course.
Are you talking about a different school? What school was it?
Hope Peaks Academy.
Now, that doesn't matter anymore. Let's dwell on the past.
And once again, they didn't really focus on hope and despair in this game. Like, not as much as the other ones, at least.
So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
Going by Shuichi's logic, yes.
And from outside Angie's lab.
The clue that might give us the answer is
The layout of the area. Really?
It was an odd setup after all.
Uh-huh.
The
I'll give you
katana
that,
stabbed
yes.
The effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Yeah, but how would that...
Part of the ritual?
Unless they spun and the katana hit the door, how would that work?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
Yeah, but maybe she was just being extra.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
A different purpose. What could that have been? The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason behind every step of that setup. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Are we gonna drive the taxi? Yes, we are. Okay. Could I be reminded of the controls real quick? Okay, X is accelerator, I think. A. Okay, yeah, I'm not totally sure myself. I'm gonna have to wait for that to fill out. What? Who? Hiding? No? Sliding lock. Okay. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? I mean, I would like to know that. I'm not super sure. I'm missing all the letters in the meantime. Oh, I'm gonna have to take the exit. Yeah, thinking time. The worst thing imaginable. The effigy's hand. Well, the katana's hilt, I guess, but like, how? Yeah, okay, good. Still doesn't explain how the whole rigmarole worked. Can I go turbo? There has to be a way, right? Can I see the controls? Oh, okay, accelerate, concentrate. Oh, no, there isn't. Okay. There's just a way to slow down. Whoops, missed one. Huh, it's funny that the stages also change. Katana turned. Okay, what was done to... Whoops. To move the katana... To make the katana turn the lock. Okay. I don't know. I guess a hot babe will tell us. Katana was stabbed into effigy. Sliding lock was... Well, yeah, we know it was stabbed into the effigy, but like, once again, they're telling us things that we already know that don't really make sense unless they give us the tiny little piece of information that we need. But they're gonna make us wait for it. I mean, the only thing that I could, whoops, honestly think of is maybe they stabbed the katana into the effigy, and it was like the hilt of the katana was like right above the lock. Then they had to hope that the effigies like started melting, maybe because it was hot or something. And at that point, the katana would have slid downward and closed the lock, but it's probably not the case. How's the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? Okay. Let's see. Swinging it back and forth, making it fall, spinning it. I mean, I guess making it fall, yeah. Okay, nope. Spinning it? That's the only other sensible... Oh, no, wait, yeah, swinging it back and... No, okay, spinning it. So, they spun the figure around, and when they let go, it started rotating, and then it hit the lock. But still, once again, you'd have to be extremely lucky for that to work. I'm not super convinced by this one.
The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Sure. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's really what you think happened. I mean, I'm not saying it would never work, but like, come on. Really, dude? Like, this is worse than Detective Conan stuff. As far as unlikeliness, I guess? The point is, it would never happen. Bam.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
I guess, dude. I guess.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock.
Mm-hmm.
And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked.
And that shows you that they really thought this through, because like they've hung the other effigies as well to confuse us. What the
sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
Uh-huh.
But could it have moved the sliding
Okay, I guess that was a reference. Don't get it.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it.
Yeah,
As long as
that's
the spinning
convenient.
katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
Even if the culprit failed the first couple times, they could keep
And
trying
also,
until
the
it
fact that
worked.
the katana was still buried in the figure and not and it didn't fall out. That in itself was a feat. Ha! Look at Angie's portrait. The halo and the little wings.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime as to avoid detection.
Uh-huh.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council?
Pretty much, yeah, you suck.
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit
Yeah, but
couldn't
like-
find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
Yeah, but are we sure that the katana was also used to kill her?
The other effigies were only hung up so we figured it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Yep. That is right, Kaito.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed. I don't want to
Which is like, oh,
ignore that
fuck.
possibility. But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was
You think they would go through all this trouble just to admit it?
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
Sure, yes, whatever you want to
Honestly,
believe.
I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
For
I
fun.
wanted to lure the culprit out.
How does that work, dude? How would they be lured out if you take their place?
If I claim to be the culprit, then
Yeah,
the real culprit
okay.
would agree as well. You get me?
We all agreed.
And if they pressured me to confess, then that would
Well,
look
aside
mighty
from me, but
suspicious.
I'm smart.
Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
I mean, at least he still has a fun time.
Okay, I'll start.
Yeah! My man.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You.
I love like how at the start of the game they were all like, haha, ooh, what are you saying? No, stop. And now they're all fine with it. They're like, yeah, we're in too deep for us to start to begin questioning this stuff again. Yeah, okay, you go jack off in the corner. It's fine. We don't care.
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Well, I mean, you can't blame him.
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
Come, dumpster!
Shuichi looks at Mio and goes like, he's right though. Like, I don't wanna offend you, but like, come on.
Finally! Someone finally called
Ah,
me a
finally.
dumb
Okay,
dumpster!
okay.
What should we talk about now?
Please, can we stop? Can we stop talking about cum and dumpsters,
We
please?
must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab.
Uh-huh.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry.
Yes, and we've already excluded Kokichi.
Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
Alright.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Sumugi,
Once again,
Kibo.
Kokchi isn't probably the one.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
Yes.
Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
You also shouldn't forget about Tenko, honestly. Because she could have done it in the meantime.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
Yeah.
A suspect?
I mean, you do keep hiding behind your hat.
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Okay. Actually making things progress, for once.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed.
Suspect rangers, okay.
Suspect rangers?
Go, go, suspect
Those under suspicion
rangers!
should explain themselves thoroughly.
We might catch them with their pants down.
You would love that, wouldn't you?
I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list?
I don't know. Start by telling us where you were at the time, what you were doing.
Well, guys,
And
I
not
wanna
say
hear
you
what
were
think.
sleeping. Because that's a little too convenient.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Gonta not smart enough to know the answer to that.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical
Ah,
response.
come on. Gonta is one thing, but you, Kibo, you should know the answer
Not
to this.
articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Okay, random. But sure, why?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but can we talk about Tenko's case?
No,
just
not right
Angie?
now.
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
What do you mean?
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know.
Yes.
So we need to find the first blackened responsible for the first victim.
In order to find the other one?
Gotta figure out who killed Angie. Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless.
Oh, okay, so he's probably trying to get Himiko to cooperate like this.
Just that to waste our
It's
time.
not meaningless.
Or maybe not. Himiko?
Tenko's death was meaningless. How dare you? Poor Tenko. How could you do this to her?
If you'd been a better friend, just saying, she could have been still here.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS.
Ooh, okay.
You didn't
Interesting.
give two shits about Tenko when she was alive. But now you're like, oh no. poor
Well, that's
Tenko,
usually how it
after
goes,
she's
isn't it?
dead. Come on, really?
Kokichi, enough!
No. It's okay.
Think that?
No surprise he'd
That's how it was, actually. Unless now you're gonna pull out the Tsundere card, and you're gonna say that you were actually really friendly with Tenko, or you wanted to be, but you were really anxious about it, so you were being a little B.
go before. That's why I'm so upset now. I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive.
Work things out, like, what did she do to you?
But now it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Kaito, you're not helping.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
So we should die ourselves and go apologize in heaven.
Himiko, I understand what you're going through. So I'm gonna help you out.
Really?
Let's
No,
work
not
together to
really,
find
but
the
like,
truth.
kinda. I've seen a lot of people die in TV shows.
I'm not gonna let anyone say her death
They
didn't
were
matter.
like my best friends.
Kaito. Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse.
Oh, so you're gonna silence them for good.
I suppose being
Yeah.
silence someone pretty good.
Listen up. All you guys are gonna help help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking
Would have
about
been
your
so
own
funny if
survival.
you were like, "Oh, you guys are gonna help out too," and it turns to the portrait of the portraits of the dead people.
That's just as bad as a hit and run. I won't forgive something so messed up.
Yeah, the only hit and run I can excuse is the Simpson game. That's so fucking cool. Hey, Zetronos, hi, dude. It's been a while. How are you doing?
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary. We're getting
Yeah, we are
sidetracked
getting
here.
sidetracked, but if that helps us reach the truth, I'll allow it, as long as we don't run out of time.
No.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good.
We need to know how Tenko died.
I've had a little, like a couple of hiccups with recording this week, so that's a little, you know, making me go crazy. But I'll just have to find a way to work it out. It's like, I don't know. I've noticed that, like, for most of my videos that I upload to YouTube, the ones that have gameplay that is actually like a lot of action, where they move and stuff, even if I traverse the map, like, I don't know, in Cyberpunk, it looks so bad. Like, when I record it, it's good. Then I upload it to YouTube and it's shit. There is a reason for that. I won't go into details because it's such a long process and stuff. But it's just so freaking annoying. And the whole point of the thing is, there's just basically, to boil it down, Kaito, to boil it down, there's a codec that they use. There's two codecs on YouTube. There's a good one and a bad one. If you're a channel with at least 10,000 subscribers, they'll always give you the good one. Doesn't matter. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you have to upload a video in 4K or 2K for it to be assigned the good codec instead of the crappy one. It's just that I can't really record in 4K right now, and I tried upscaling with a different software, but it's so taxing on my little laptop that it was exploding basically. So that's a little difficult. Yeah, and sad. But I'm hoping, you know, I was putting a little bit of money aside to buy the PlayStation VR 2, but I think I'm gonna wait for Black Friday. If I find a good PC, a desktop PC, I think I'd rather use the money for that, so that the whole thing will be a lot smoother. Yeah, I really hope to find some good deals.
Yeah.
We'll see. They're not wrong, but I wasn't listening to them, so I don't know what they were saying. I don't mind going over Tenko's case. But that was an abrupt change of topic. Was that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
But what's up with you, my man? All good?
Let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance.
Tancrotch?
so everyone
Okay, that's a
feels
new one.
suspicious.
Of course, that would anger Angie now. The people who attended the seance. Yeah. Oh, who were they? Korekyo, Shuichi, Himiko, and wait a second. Kokichi, was Kokichi there? Yes, right?
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
It was me, Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those four are the culprits.
Indeed.
Oh.
We all orchestrated the murder together.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the four is really...
Don't say me, because I'm gonna be mad. You would stop at the half? Yeah. Probably, yes.
Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
Ah.
True, I may have suggested it. but I explained the procedure beforehand.
I mean, he was talking through all of it, so it would have been a little difficult to just sneak out to the other room and then go under the floorboards and stuff.
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose, but...
I said it before while you weren't here. Look at Angie's portrait. It's like so cute. It has a halo and wings, little angel wings.
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in. It was Himiko.
Oh, true that. Yeah. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
It just sent you the notification? Ah, that sucks, man. Yeah, I thought about like writing a message to you like a couple of minutes before I was starting, but then I thought that Twitch doesn't really tell you when you receive messages, so I was like, he'll probably just see the notification and that'll be it. Very well. I shall begin the preparations at once.
Oh, right.
Yeah, only YouTube. Yeah.
Also,
Yeah, and see, for example, today I didn't upload any videos because I freaking tried to export it in a couple of different formats and stuff, but it always looked crappy, so I was like, fuck this.
the empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
A point of entry from outside. He must be referring to the thing under the floorboard, right? The floorboards under Tenko were loose. The culprit might have gone under the floor to enter. Tenko was atop them the entire seance. It's unlikely the floorboards were used. There was another location that we could have entered and exited without using that area. Oh yeah, there's like a vent. I mean, I'm not a fraud. I was just, you know, making hypotheses. Wasn't there something here? Like, is it there? He wasn't even specific about this one. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You were able to go outside from the investigation area. Okay. See, dear students, the thing is, it happened a while ago, so I'm not super sure. Was there a hole there? No. Okay, yeah. I just realized something dumb, but it will be a big spoiler, so I won't say it. Oh, okay. Good, thank you. Dude, do you remember the answer to this? It's been like 3 weeks, I don't remember. What am I supposed to do here? If it's not under the floorboard, where else could they have come from? From the iron cage? That doesn't make sense. What a delightful jest, Shuichi. They're saying, how could the culprit have gone into the room, and it's not the floorboards that Tenko was standing on. It's some other, I don't know, space.
Damn it.
But I don't remember. And I'm losing a lot of health. I don't see anything. I mean, aside from this rock or whatever, but like, could it be the marker stone? The marker stone and the point of entry. How are they related?
I was wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong, I know. Can I call somebody home? I don't know. I'm trying to get closer to the screen, but like I don't see anything else. I don't know. Yeah, let's just click Tenko. I don't know if he'll be the answer. It might spoil. So, oh, okay, thank you. Perhaps the culprit possessed Tenko. What the fuck? Hey, I thought we were past all that ghost stuff.
Oh no!
Everyone's staring at me. I don't know. Maybe the cocaine on the floor. Was there something there? Oh, come on. The friggin' marker was highlighted. Dude, here. Yeah.
There!
That's what I've been trying to say the whole time. it didn't register. And I thought, okay, that was wrong. Fuck you, game. You're talking about under the floor, right?
Huh? Under the floor?
Yeah.
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person could move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
Pretty suspicious, don't you think?
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
Yeah, okay. I was like, yeah, there was another hole in the floor, but like, I selected it. Maybe I was a little off, and Shuichi just said, there? And Maki was like, shut up. So, that was my problem.
Who?
Yo mama.
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly.
Okay.
The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Mine to share with the others? But since I wasn't here for 40 minutes... Oh yeah, you didn't know what I did and what I didn't do. Yeah. Kibo's flashlight function. Loose floorboard, hole in the corner. Okay.
How could they even see if they were under the floor?
I mean... Oh, but they couldn't have used a lantern, right?
You see, our
villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
Kibo's flashlight function? Oh, okay.
Now hold on a second.
But wouldn't we have seen a little bit of light? Uh-huh.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot function.
Could I lie maybe in this one?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I think I have to lie, because like, it's true that with a little light you can move around under the floor. But is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
I mean, loose floorboard, hole in the corner. Let's check the notes. A function that Mio had added to Kibo, he can emit a blinding light from his eyes. The caged child, yeah, I don't think this is gonna be the one. What else? Hole in the corner. A hole in the corner of the room the seance was held in. There is space under the floor so you can see what was dropped there. And loose floorboard. It was not loose before the seance. Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe hole in the corner. We could say that light would have come through there. I guess.
See, our villain had a light.
Yeah, but that's not to say that a candle. Wait.
I mean, Kibo's flashlight function.
Yeah, I can't agree with that, right?
Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under.
Okay, maybe this one. No. Sure, it's cramped under the floor, but there's enough room for one person to move around. Especially if they had his flashlight.
The culprit sneaked in.
I'm gonna die.
By crawling under the floor.
Because, like, the other option would be lying. But what about... If I lie about this, what does it become? Flashlight drawbacks. Okay, that is actually it. Oh, damn. Ah, well. Checkpoint, please. Yeah, let's vote for Shuichi, the only guy trying to help us. Well, voting time. Ooh, yeah, it was Shuichi all along. Retry.
We can't let it in.
Okay. It has to be the drawbacks. I don't see any other possibility working here.
The culprit sneaked in
Okay, child. There it is. It was Miu saying that, right? Okay.
Now hold on a second.
If being dumb means you are the culprit, then they are all culprits, yeah. You're right about that one. Perjury! Especially Gonta and Kaito, they would have died as soon as the game started. Well, also Miu actually, huh? Because like, Miu is good with the engineering stuff, but it's so stupid in every other field.
Did you not notice?
I didn't notice what.
It's hard to believe that Kibo is the culprit in this case. It's even harder to believe that this trial isn't being manipulated by someone. So even if I have to lie, I need to defend Kibo.
The drawback of the flashlight function that you added. It's so bright, even Kibo can't see when it's turned on.
Aside from that, the real drawback would have been the light seeping through the floorboards and the hole. We would have seen it, even with our eyes closed. Hell, maybe even more so.
Wait, what? There's no way a genius like me would make that kind of rookie mistake.
Well, you know, stuff happens.
But you make mistakes
Yeah,
a lot.
a whole lot.
Whole lot.
That's coming from Gonta.
You're gonna fuck me in front of everyone? At least buy me dinner first.
Okay, when I have my schedule here, my agenda. When do you think we should have dinner?
If he can't see, it doesn't matter how bright the area is. He couldn't move like that.
Uh-huh.
Kibo couldn't have been underneath the floor.
Is that true, Kibo? Is what Shuichi said true?
Yes, totally. I can't see. You could say, "Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights." Come on, Kibo. Please play along. Kibo? What the fuck, Kibo?
I'm so sorry. I just don't remember.
Oh, come on, dude. That's so
Really, I'm
weak.
sorry.
Nobody's gonna be... Whoa.
Oh, we get it already. Just turn it off. We're gonna go blind.
You don't remember? What does that even mean?
Well,
Yeah.
Shuichi, trying to make a fool out of me, huh?
I mean, I thought you would have loved that.
Let me put on some makeup.
Yeah.
So I can at least look pretty before you decide to fuck me.
That's...
As always. Like, pay attention to this. As always, Shuichi is not saying, "No, what are you saying? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Ah, well, it cannot be arranged at a later time."
Shuichi, I'm so sorry.
Why are you trying to blind us, dude?
Wouldn't the light of Shuichi
I love Kaito's face in this situation. That's literally me whenever it's like late at night and I open up the phone or the screen, my TV, whatever, and they just flash white, and I'm just like Kaito. I'm like, "Ugh." The hole.
The culprit couldn't have used a light under the floor. Not even Kibo.
Did he get it? Did he get it? Is he finally there? Come on. A little nudge.
We were there after all. We would
Finally! Yay! Shuichi Detective of the Year!
There was a hole near the corner of the room we were in. Remember?
Uh-huh.
If someone had a light under the floor, it would have leaked through.
You don't say, dude. That's awesome.
But when we did the seance, I'm pretty sure the room was pitch black.
That's right. We didn't see anything. So the culprit...
Actually, it's Maki who understood that. You mean, oh, the fact about the hole?
And just because I have a built-in flashlight function does not mean I am the culprit.
Yeah, play cool now, dude. You could have just assisted me in the lie, but no.
I see.
Yeah, Maki is really cunning and smart. She makes a great number
I
2.
thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
Yeah, and also because nobody else likes you, dude.
My status
I mean,
as a
I
robot
used to
does not
like you,
mean
but
I'm
you were like,
capable of
"No,
performing
I don't
superhuman
care about
feats."
your friendship."
My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
Hey, Kibo is just like me.
All right. You made your point. God, now I feel bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Okay, thank you.
Enough with the flashlight. It's way too bright.
Kaito is gonna step down the stage and go beat the shit out of Kibo.
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
I mean, could be, but honestly, if you think about it, it's a straight way. Like, it's not that he had to take turns and stuff. He could have done it. It's not impossible. It was difficult, sure. But if a fucking spinning katana can close a door, then this could also happen. Why not?
Gonta think that was so culprit could stab Tenko from underfloor.
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Yeah, it's cool.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Actually, though.
Don't say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Well, it is what it is, brother.
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that. That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
Is that a Danganronpa 2 reference?
Boy, that sounds
Yeah,
familiar
yeah,
too.
that's a Danganronpa
But
2
I'm just gonna
reference.
ignore it.
Okay.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint.
Is Tsumuki like an interdimensional being? Does she know about Danganronpa 1 and 2?
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Correct.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit.
You could think that, but actually...
Dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
Yeah, time is running out. Monokuma is getting impatient. That is the issue.
First, we should figure out how and when exactly Tenko was killed.
When? So not during seance?
Tenko was in the metal cage for the whole seance, wasn't she?
Uh-huh.
How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal.
I mean, the only other way would be, like, a teeny tiny stab wound or poison. Like, I'm thinking either like yeah, such a small puncture that she wouldn't really feel it right away, but then she would die.
She was alive.
Or just straight up poison. But that doesn't match with the cuts that she has. This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
Unless they recorded a tape of her saying that.
That was right before we blew out the candles.
And I don't know why she would have said that, but, you know, torture, maybe. Yup.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But she
That
was
makes sense
inside
to me.
Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Not impossible, improbable, Gonta.
And she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
The answer is, we were actually all really sleepy with our eyes closed, so we slept like 3 hours, and that was plenty of time to kill Tenko.
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory. Now,
And you're basing your theory on Gonta's statement.
if you wanna
That's
make
not really
your
wise.
brain tingle, start circle jerking your lipstick brains.
Uh-huh. We'll get to that. Non-stop debate again. Okay, our bullets are Marker Stone, Iron Cage, White Sheet, and Dog Statue. Uh-huh.
It wasn't during the seance.
You sure about that?
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
She was under the
She was
cage.
dead when the cage was lifted.
I mean, let's inspect... What does it say? It is around 3 feet high, yeah. Shuichi and Kokichi placed this over Tenko and Himiko removed it. Tenko's blood was on the bottom of the cage. On the bottom, though.
What about
Could it
when
have
the cage was
been
lifted?
flipped? Maybe? No, but this would be...
Like that.
Yeah, that would be disagreeing with
Cage
it.
lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast.
Nah, dude,
So
nah.
fast, no one saw.
What's the problem, Mio? What's going on?
It was me.
Uh-huh.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
Himiko is the culprit. I don't know. Oops. There's no doubt about what? Tenko not being killed during the seance? That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it.
Tenko got killed.
Okay, so wait a second.
It wasn't during the seance.
Kokichi's 100% right. Always is. What are the other things? White sheet. The sheet was over the iron cage during the seance. It's very thick and cannot be seen through. There's blood on the back, around the middle of the sheet. There's no hole in the fabric. Uh-huh. Dog statue and marker stone. The wooden statue that was put on top of the iron cage during the seance, it weighs about 175 pounds. Shuichi, Kokichi, Kyo, and Himiko worked together to put it up and remove it from the cage. I don't know. The stone that was by Tenko's body during the seance, Tenko had been crouched over the iron cage with her forehead on this stone. She was... Oh, yeah, of course. This. What? Dude, there's blood on the bottom of the cage. How could that have been?
Damn it!
Nah, that doesn't sound right.
It wasn't during the seance.
Unless, can I lie about this as well? But what does that become? Insect cage. Why? Why insect cage? Of all the other things that couldn't be iron.
Cage was lifted.
The moment the cage was lifted. I don't know, yeah, why not? Yeah, that's why. But Gunta, blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay.
Tenko got killed. It wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time.
Uh-huh.
The whole time.
She was under the cage the whole time.
Cage was lifted.
What about moment cage was lifted?
The moment the cage was lifted, it doesn't have anything to do with the sheet, right?
Lifted? Culprit stabbed Tango real fast.
So fast?
No one saw.
So who lifted the cage?
We did.
Me.
And that's, yeah, nothing to debate.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
Himiko is the culprit. I guess that's what we have to... Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence.
Tenko got killed. It wasn't during the seance.
Oh, wait a second. Because of the white sheet. Because it wasn't... Wait, but I don't know where to shoot it. I don't know. Yeah, it's not this one. Because it was... Yeah, whatever.
When Tenko
Because it
got
was
killed,
stained with blood.
It wasn't
But
during
it
the
wasn't
seance.
cut through.
It could not have been
Maybe?
done at any other time. The cage.
She was under the cage.
What about moment cage was lifted?
The moment the cage was lifted. What if I try this? Okay, finally. That took a little bit, well, but we got there.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it.
Yeah, I think I've hit every single one in this trial up until now.
If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But
Yeah,
how
nice.
could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here.
Really? You feel so strongly about that? Okay, girl. Be my guest.
No.
I'ma whoop your ass. I don't care if you love me or not.
During the seance.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out.
Uh-huh. Rebuttal showdown. Marker stone, loose floorboard, iron cage, sickle under the floor. Wait. What's this about a sickle? sickle, sickle, sickle. There it is. The sickle that was under the floor of the room the seance was held in. The weapon came from the Ultimate Assassin's lab. Okay, good to know. Whoops. I forgot how this works.
That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tango through the cage! They stuck the thin blade through the gap, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
Advance.
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
Mm-hmm.
The blade's all you need.
Well, true. Oh, let me select.
Blade through a gap in the cage. It'd be long enough to reach Tenko.
Possibly.
Neck all exposed.
Sitting in there.
She
Yeah.
wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo.
Okay. I think we could use the marker stone, like saying that she was all, like kneeling and stuff. Maybe?
Long enough to reach Tenko. Sitting in there with her neck
Yeah, sitting in there. Yeah, that's the one.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
Yes. She was in a really weird position, actually.
With her forehead against the marker stone, and the cage itself was about 3 feet tall.
Yeah, if anything, she should have been stabbed in the gut, right?
The sickle's blade was too short to reach Tenko while she was in that position.
Or in a knee, yeah.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
Well, go hide in a corner.
No worries, Mew. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Ah, I love Gonta now.
If Shuichi is right, then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage.
Come on, let's place your bets. Did she commit suicide?
If she was killed then,
For some reason?
cloth over the cage.
Yeah, gentlemen never lie. Because of course, that would be disrespectful, but if he tell the truth, that's just the truth.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Oh, come on, with the ghosts again?
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
Okay, of course.
What are you talking about?
More so than
That's
that,
not possible.
I'm wondering if leaving Tenko killed Angie and then died herself.
You don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
She wanted to make kids with Hiyoko, so it's illogical. With Himiko, you mean?
Stop that now.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
She's seriously considering it? What?
Why would Angie's spirit kill Tenko?
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
Like I said, that's impossible. Spirits can't be culprits.
No, actually, yes, they can. It's
Then
it's in
explain
the
how
school
culprit killed
regulations.
Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
Well,
See, you can't explain, can you? Only a spirit could have done it.
wait, I know. What if the
Okay.
culprit was hiding inside the cage?
Uh,
If they were in there, they could have
oh,
stabbed
what if they
Tenko
were
during
hiding in the dog
seance.
statue? Nah, that's stupid. Scratch that.
No, if there was someone else in the cage, we would have noticed.
I agree with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Really? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Let alone that. But like, wouldn't we have seen someone get into the cage?
Maybe the culprit wouldn't need to hide in the
Oh,
first place.
but if she was just standing still and not talking because of the ritual, she may have thought that that was a part of it. If they lifted the cage. It's Hirayama faking his death and hiding in the dog statue, yeah.
What?
Also, the culprit could have killed her in the cage at any time. think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Sure. The day she's referring to. Oh, come on. I don't know. Show question. Who could have killed Tenko from inside the cage? I mean, Himiko? Right? She's small. Or Kokichi. Let's try Himiko, just because I want to see what she says. She's probably not the one, but... Yeah. Do you mean Himiko?
Why are you suspecting me? I would never kill Tenko.
I was wrong.
Okay, that was a lot less funny than I thought. Sure, then Kokichi. Not even Kokichi? What? Wrong. Who could have killed Tenko inside the cage at any time? I don't get you. You're really narrow-minded for a detective. Well, you're really bossy for an assassin. Fucking Korekio? Wait a second. Nah. I was thinking that maybe Tsumugi could have cosplayed as someone, but that doesn't even make sense. I mean, we're gonna have to pick the right one eventually. There's not that many of us left. Yeah, Tsumugi. Oh, wait. Gonta could have lifted that with no problem at all. But they're saying that they hid in the friggin' cage. From inside the cage, yeah. Yeah, Tsumugi. No, okay. Girl, just tell me. Miyu? Nah, yeah. Kibo? But why? How? Nah. I don't know, yeah, I'll try them all. I'm not afraid. Girl, there's no one left. What the fuck? Myself? Kaito? You? Yeah, I think I got all the other ones. Did I? It is Kaede, what? What? Kaede. Where is she? Okay. Okay, yeah. That did seem a little too suspicious.
Damn it.
Alright. I don't know. I don't remember if I've tried Gonta. Let's try Gonta. No? Girl, you're killing me. What the fuck? Okay, then No. Now I'm fucking... I have beef with her. Maki. Come on. Was it you? Huh? Oh, wrong. Yeah, sure. Now you're gonna vote for me. Let's do this again. Did I try Tenko? No, I did not. I was actually contemplating if she committed suicide, but I didn't think that was the case. I guess. Yeah, I guess. That's a good suggestion, thank you. Okay.
Wait just a minute.
Yeah. Boom. I mean, still, I don't get why she would do it.
Himiko?
Or did I just say... Did I? Okay. For a second I was worried that they skipped the little minigame and I was just plowing through all the dialogue. Okay. Where is... Stupid Tenko? She's here. Yep. That was it. Actually, okay. Thank you, Zetronos.
He is referring to Tenko herself.
I mean, I thought it was too impossible. So that's why I didn't even try it. But yeah, I guess she was the only one in the cage.
She committed suicide.
Why though?
Suicide?
No clue.
If she committed suicide, it would explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out. She volunteered to be in the cage and then stabbed herself during the seance. It wouldn't matter how dark the room was.
But the sickle she was
And
stabbed
yeah,
was
she
under the
stabbed her.
floor,
She
right?
stabbed herself with what? Oh, she lifted the floorboard and threw the sickle down there,
If
right?
Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside
Yeah.
the cage?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You actually said something smart.
Yo, write that down.
Explains why
That's
the
a
floor
historical
was
moment.
After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
Yeah, would it make more sense to remove the floorboard first and then stab yourself? Because you might not have that much strength after doing that.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gonta.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me. There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Well, I can think of one reason: unrequited love.
Maybe I wasn't too far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Okay, yes, that could be it.
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that she felt guilty or anything, which could also be. But like, maybe she didn't want to put the guys through the trial, so she decided to do this instead. Hey Anje, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity. Her conscience couldn't handle it anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't
So she
think this was the
decided to end
case.
her own
If anything, yeah, she wanted to save us from the hassle of holding a trial.
What?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Really?
Yeah, but to what purpose? Like, why? Nah.
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right?
She wanted us to die? That's what you're gonna say?
Take us down.
Yeah, nah.
Take us down?
Nah.
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial, so she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her.
Probably just Himiko. If you want to suicide her in front of everyone, she could kill her precious Himiko. Yeah, with this. Nah. In fact,
Saying.
I don't think that was the case.
Told me.
Keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else.
What if all of that was just a lie?
What if the other people are not like you, Kokchi, and they don't lie all the time?
Wait.
Ever think
we
about
should
that?
Believe Tenko's last words.
The true terror of class trials is that
Yeah,
you
survive like her.
can say.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other?
And in before they go through all their backstory where they actually knew each other in middle school or some shit like that.
People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Well, there was a reason for that.
Is it
And you've
possible
just
to
explained it right here, right now.
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Naive?
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets.
I have some dark secrets
Whether there's any
myself.
malice behind them.
Don't ask about them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
In yourself?
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing.
That's a little backwards, dude.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Yeah, there's also another reason, I think. Except for Miu. Yeah. No, like,
Come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
yeah, she's the only one who really likes to, I don't know, like, tell the whole world about her secrets.
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree. No one's ever called me naive before.
From Kaito.
Seriously?
He took it personally.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tinko anymore.
I mean, it could,
But I want
you
to
know.
believe in her. She
It
wouldn't
could
commit
reach it.
suicide.
It's just a matter of,
She wouldn't try to take us
yeah,
down.
doing the same thing.
That's what I want to believe.
Or just losing the trial and joining her as that's also an option.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, that would answer all of our questions.
If you insist
Most of them, not all of them.
then provide a reason to do so.
A proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
The sure.
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki?
Now.
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like.
Oh, they love to do that, Shuichi. I wouldn't make that bet if I were you.
But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
That's not a very trusting face. I don't believe Danko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance. Just because of that. I mean, she said see you guys after. Okay, but like, come on, dude. What do you think? She was gonna kill herself and be like, okay, dudes, this is the last time I'll see you. Goodbye, farewell. Hey, Miu, did you kill Kaito? No. I mean, when did you kill him? Yesterday. She said, I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Non-stop debate, and I think I'm gonna have to lie. Yeah, that's probably...
So far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Okay.
Her plan was to take us down with her,
Take us down.
so she hid her true intentions.
Tinko's not that kind of person. But if
Tenko's
Tenko
last
did
moments? What does it say? Tenko died in a crouched position. The injury on the back of her neck was deep, but probably not enough to kill her immediately.
commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
Yeah, no, right.
Could have secretly brought
She
the sickle
brought the sickle.
and then stabbed herself with it.
Ha! The word stabbing through the others.
The last of her strength.
Uh-huh.
The sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Not really. But yeah, like I said before, the only reason she could do that was if she killed Enji because she didn't want to see Himiko being brainwashed, and then she didn't want us to die, so she killed herself because no black and no trial. But yeah, the actual smart way of doing that would have been to come forward and say, yo, it was me, vote for me, and let's get this done with. To get out of this, I need to blah blah blah. The caged child? Nah, right? No. It has to be either the hole in the corner or... Wait a second, Monokuma file though. The victim body was discovered in a vacant room. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck. Like Kaide actually... Oh yeah. Like Kaide. Kinda. I mean, she did make us work for it.
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance.
Would it now? Are you sure about that? I mean, I can only say that she didn't bring the sickle with the last of her strength. I don't know. Maybe it was deflected. Okay. She would have been able to throw it away in time, no? That is, I suppose, unless her death was instant. Oh, wait a second.
So far,
Wait a second. Stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in death. And the last moment, not enough to kill her immediately. Oh, I had to lie. Okay.
best explanation.
Her plan was to take us
Okay,
down with her.
maybe. Still not super sure, but maybe, maybe. Come on, Korekio, I need you. Okay, lie, go. Yes. Didn't get the V point though this time.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
Korekio is like, no, the Monokuma file says that's not true. Ah, okay. Well, you know, I was trying to do like Kokuchi does. Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Yeah, let's see if she'll sell us out.
Maki.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Yeah, that's not suspicious at all.
Tenko died instantly. What? As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly.
Except that one time.
I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
Pretty sure we can't believe you. Thank you, Maki.
How could you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary.
But it would be appreciated.
Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle. Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Just like I thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Yeah, she was still killed. Let's not rejoice about that.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was killed.
No, there must have been a way. We're gonna figure it out.
You mean I'm gonna figure it out?
Did any of the participants witness anything peculiar during the seance? If you know something, please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. Okay, child sound during... Ooh, yes. Magic circle, crosspiece. Wait a second. During the seance, there was a loud sound while it was completely dark. What about the magic circle? It was drawn on the floor of the room after Tenko's body was found. That made it impossible to check the original shape.
But the seance failed. The ritual was perfect and yet it failed.
The ritual was perfect. It wasn't though.
While we were all singing the song,
Yes.
I heard something fall.
Yes. Let's agree. No. Okay, at least we know where we have to hit.
I mean, it was totally pitch black.
Yeah, but our ears work in the dark. Isn't that nice, dude?
Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, Himiko. Uh-huh.
While we were all singing the song,
What song?
I heard something fall.
Something fall? Dude. Ah, too late. Ooh, just in time.
Himiko, you think that something fell
Oh, there
from
must have
this
been the sickle, actually, right? Yeah, sad not the V point, but it was really, really fast. The thought was actually Korekio going around the room, stumbling and headbutting the iron cage really hard. Like the light goes on and you just see Korekio bleeding from the head and it's like, the ritual was perfect.
You could have
right?
You can double. Oh, yeah. With the skills, I think, right?
Got something though.
The sound was pretty loud. It did seem like something hit the floorboards.
A loud sound. Like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. What other thing? Okay, I'm gonna have to... What caused the sound that was heard? Well, yeah, the friggin' sickle being thrown, right? Maybe? Okay. No, of course not.
If it was that, it would have made much. It wouldn't have made such a loud sound. It must have been happier.
I was wrong.
Ah, damn it. What was it? The cage flipping over? Of course not.
Oh
no. Bloody Kokichi. Oh no, he was in the room at that time. Crosspiece under the floor. Only the portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. Maybe? And that has nothing to do with the sound during the seance. Nobody's gonna believe you anymore if you keep saying random things, you know? You don't get to say that. Aw, Mew coming to my rescue. Still, forehead injury, bloody duct tape, Necronomicon, effigies, gold leaf katana, art lab, K-child, keyboard, sound. Oh, the dog statue falling? Maybe? Nah, it was still there, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Sorry, I forgot about that. It wasn't the dog, so... White sheet, hole in the corner, markers down. A magic circle, iron cage. I mean, these are... all that's left, like... it's looping back around. While Kokichi was investigating the neighboring room from where the seance was held, he had stepped through one of the floorboards. I mean, that happened after, but sure, why not? No, okay. Nobody's gonna believe you. Man, I'm sucking ass tonight. Tsurugi's account, no. Forehead injury. Where did I find this? From the back of Angie's neck. Okay. The white sheet wouldn't make sense, right? The marker stone? But it was still there. Nah, okay. Why must you fail me so, brain? It couldn't have been Tenko, right? Although... No, okay, of course not. How many more must I try? Loose floorboard. Maybe?
This is it.
Okay. Oof.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound.
Wasn't that a little too much?
The floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Could the floorboard have made such a loud
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was the sound of an intense impact.
If the impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have had to be a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
Alright then, let's go with that. We all gotta put our heads together now.
Okay, head 5. Sound during sounds, magic circle, crosspiece, dried blood.
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
Tore off.
That wouldn't make such a loud
Nah,
crashing sound.
yeah.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
No, it didn't.
But that statue was still on top
Yes.
of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor,
Could be.
then stood up with such might.
I mean,
Already said there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous.
We never said it wasn't.
Like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to save them.
Don't be stupid.
I have plenty of experience.
Balls are the best of friends.
And I can agree with that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. What would have made such a strong enough impact, blah, blah, blah. If I think about everyone's testimony... Yeah, I mean, it could only be this, right? Because the crosspiece, one of the crosspieces that supports the loose floorboard in the room, only the portion that supports the floorboard was cut off. Yeah, it wasn't broken naturally. Okay.
Must have been considerable.
I mean, cutting wouldn't really make like a singular strong noise. It would just be continuous, but I don't know. Maybe it was the sound of removing that cross piece.
That statue was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide, then stood up with
No, it's not stood up.
Someone must have stomped through the...
Stomped through the floor. Yes, that's it. And hey, agreeing with Kokichi. That's rare.
That's right. The floorboard came loose because someone stomped on it.
the floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty
First
room.
time, but not after that.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation...
You should have been more thorough, Gonta.
The floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
But either way, like, if you were in Tanko's situation, like in Tanko's position, I understand the whole caged child, whatever. I wouldn't give a fuck. I would scream for help.
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the crosspiece?
They could get access to the cage. What did they stand to gain? That's the question. To solve this case, I'll need to think carefully about the crosspiece and floorboard. Tenko's body was at one end of the loose floorboard, and the crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end of the floorboard. The unsupported part was outside the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Only one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. Yeah, they didn't want the whole board to fall through. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right about where the edge of the cage was. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Think! Come on, think! Hangman's Gambit, yes, my favorite! Not even super sure where to start, so... Sure, E. No, okay, of course not. S. Take it. No. Saw... No, of course. Say. Yeah, everyone's favorite, of course. See. Okay. Seeing through. What's the seas? Seaweed. It's not even spelled like that, but Whoa, game over. I wasn't even paying attention to the hearts, if I gotta be honest. Yeah, I made too many mistakes, blah blah blah. Retry. Okay. So, we know the first ones. S-E-E. See... What happened when the loose floorboard was stepped on? I mean, what else could... I gotta let the stars recharge. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. F, E? Couldn't be 3 E's in a row. Another S? Okay. C's... I'm gonna look real stupid when I get it, but seesaw? For fuck's sake, seesaw? Really? Of course I couldn't get the fucking word. We just call it a slang. No, not even. I'm gonna think about it once I'm done with this, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. Seesaw what? Seesaw C. No. Seesaw A. Seesaw your mom. Could that be it? Seesaw the floorboard. No. Okay, E. E. I hate this game. I hate it so much. Seesaw F. Effect. No, yeah, I would need another F, not another E. What the fuck? Okay, effect. The word was really seesaw effect. Okay, okay. That's normal. That's a normal word, sure.
The floorboard might have been used as a seesaw.
You see, the thing is, in normal countries, you don't call a seesaw a seesaw. You call it a swing, because that's what the fuck that is. Like, in Italy, we have the same word for both, altalena. So, for a swing, we would say altalena. But we would say that for a seesaw as well, because what the fuck is the difference? Yeah, in one you go up and down, and in another you go forward and backwards, but it's the fucking same, come on. Yeah, I did Seesaw. It was a good movie. Blatantly stolen from The Office.
Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece.
Really, dude, I swear. Every time there's a Hangman's Gambit, they use the most fucking annoying, incomprehensible words that only an English-speaking person, like from birth, would know. If you learn the language, it's like, yeah, you have to think real hard about this one, man.
The next
wow.
To turn the floorboard into a lever.
But that way you would, propel Tenko towards the cage. And what do you accomplish by doing that?
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
I mean, she probably, she'd hit the back of her head and then into the stone, but like, maybe if they prepare the sickle?
Lift it up? Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, alright. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
I don't know, but I will explain it to you in just a second, I'm sure.
Tenko like that, unless they use the sickle.
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh? How?
They jumped on the floorboard and threw the sickle.
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a
It would have been pretty epic to watch.
The placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Yeah, on top of the cage, right? Well, under the sheet, though. The floorboard seesaw, the cage, and the blood on the white fabric. What conclusions can I draw from this? There is only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. Yes, and it's of course underneath the top, between the victim and the floorboard. The top?
That's it.
Yeah, okay.
The sickle was at the top of the iron cage, with the blade facing down.
Okay, yeah, so she slammed right into it.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage.
How did it fall under there after this? Your guess is as good as mine.
Also, The wooden statue kept the blade in place. It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble, but the statue's weight kept it from falling over. Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward and hit the blade on the top of the cage.
Precisely. Now, do I get a prize?
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in her crouched position. But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
Bringing the victim to the sickle.
Although,
bringing the sickle to the victim.
now that we've explained this, we need to take into account the fact that she didn't die instantly, like we said instead.
That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
Keyboy's taking notes. He's impressed.
It would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
And the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
You know, another funny thing is like how you get this bunch of 16-year-olds and they come up with the most convoluted and yeah, batshit crazy ideas to kill people.
Looks like we got ourselves
And you're like, are you sure you haven't done this before at least once?
What the hell's a seesaw homicide? Crazy!
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know? They can't get away with murder the normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me
Kudos,
entertained.
culprit. Obviously not me.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
Ooh. Accusations, huh?
It was
Whoops.
you, wasn't it?
Okay.
The one behind the seesaw homicide.
I don't know. Himiko is pretty light. I think if she jumped on the floorboard, like Tenko's weight would have just like made it be stable. It wouldn't have lifted her.
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
That goes for Karekyo as well. And actually, even Shuichi and Kokichi. Honestly, the only one would be Gonta.
The only one?
Maybe Kibo? Yeah, Kibo weighs a lot, actually, yeah.
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By cutting the crosspiece beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Yeah, and she really wanted us to do it in the middle room.
To the prepared room. That is why you chose that room.
I mean, that is true. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use?
The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this.
Oh yeah! Himiko was the one who chose the site for the seance!
Fuck, they got me.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Our culprit Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time.
Yeah, but since Korekyo's the one explaining and not me, yeah, that's not how it went down.
Then she waited for me to
Only
host the
Shuichi
seance,
can
and
know the
suggested
truth.
middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it. Then, she killed Tenko. All according to plan.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
Obviously not. Look, lying magic. Go.
In the end, Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Yeah, isn't that a bummer?
Wait! We don't know that, right? He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko.
No, he's right.
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Wait, what? Like, why is she questioning it? She's neither like yes or no. She's like, maybe?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
Could it have been the brainwashing? It is true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea. But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? I guess we'll find out in the next stream, yeah. Because this is the end of the first chapter. Well, not really. The first chapter of the trial. But, yeah, that is it for tonight. Yeah, it's sad, man, but, it's already been a couple of hours. They really, like, I don't know, they're going stronger with the trials. They're lengthier. Or maybe it's just my impression. But I think they used to, we used to have the intermission at like an hour and a half, and now it's 2 hours. Yeah, they're kind of. I think this game is gonna be longer than Danganronpa 2, honestly. Either way, thank you everybody for having followed me thus far. I have been Loaf Dog, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.